Hey, welcome all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk Thinker, right out here in the lab. I'm feeling good this morning. I got a feel good lesson that I hope I can transfer it and make it a good lesson. Let's go. Right as 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. It's a message in the story for life. It's all about life lessons. That's what I give. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right Think's mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. And in the words of my man Malcolm, by any means necessary, I use any knowledge, any concept I can do to make my point. I got a good one for you today. It's to feel good. Right Think's way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment. Wow, I'm getting touchy just thinking about it. AKA, know thyself. That's the goal for all right thinkers. And my mission is to get all y'all who follow me, that's what you're doing it for. Okay? To get the things I'm giving you to do just that. Know thyself. Let's go. That's the question. Do you know you? Well, most of us think we do. But if you haven't followed that, check me out. I'll be doing this for you every day, daily, to give you the information you need to do what you need to do daily. Let's go. Know thyself. It's rhetorical, but you should have the answer for yourself. If not, I'll help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Stay tuned. You know I got you. I appreciate you too. A person who knows not and believes that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know, is asleep spiritually. You need spiritual enlightenment, spiritual knowledge. That's what I do. I'm here on the spiritual alarm clock to wake you up with how? With knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know, oh, is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers know that self. And to my eye, be true. This weekend, I had a good weekend. I stopped watching NFL, NBA, Major League, all sports activity. I just pretty much, I ain't got no interest in that because it was just getting, just wasn't my thing. Okay. I was rewarded this weekend with a feel good. Right thinkers, let's talk about, I see a leader of young men. He's an old man. He's a young man too. Yeah. This is a feel good lesson. I wanted to call it, yeah, what I did, but no, let's call it, what it is. I'm using Primetime. Remember him? From Florida State, Atlanta, Dallas, San Fran, Hall of Fame. Decided he wanted to give his talents and share his talent with young men, obviously. So he coached college football. That's the haven. That's what we need. This brother making changes in our young brothers' lives. That's the feel good story. Let's go. Yeah, this is a writer's lesson about life. I'm seeing a true leader of young men. This man will come into your house, take your son, 17, 18-year-old young man, and mold and shape him for the next 4 years and bring him back a well-rounded young man. That's leadership. I've been asking the question, where are our black leaders? Stepping up and doing the right thing. I didn't get that answer. This weekend, I got my answer. Thanks, Dion. Prime time, whatever you want to be called. And I'm watching everybody on the wagon now. I always thought the brother was all that. People thought he was arrogant, he was conceited. No, he was good. He was great. He knew he was great. Muhammad Ali knew he was great. When you great, it ain't a secret to you. It's a big thing to others. But I love seeing this guy. Okay, let's go. I'm not a big sports fan no longer. I used to be. I grew up in my whole metaphor for life based around sports. quick lesson. I'm going to get to that. I got to talk. Okay. I'm not into sports again. Like I said, when I was unenlightened. But now that I'm enlightened, sports ain't that important to me. I understand it. I get it. Watch this. I see sports leadership very different. Why? Because I live my life through sports. And I raised my son from sports athletic concept. Being an athlete, taking the personal, putting your work in. That from that aspect, I use that to motivate and go. But where we at? And I use that to move myself. I was an athlete, so I understand the work it takes to prepare to do what it is you do. When you got a skill, when you got a gift, and you cultivate that gift, a la Kobe, some guys know it. Dion, when it's your time, you just all you want to do is do. So understanding that, my young people, if you're into sports, find somebody who can help you be the best you. I got a grandson. He going to some fancy high school. Why? Because my son want to make sure he don't go to a basketball factory, meaning all he want to do is go play sports. No, he gonna go to education. Why? I taught him about a student athlete. You are a student first. Get the knowledge. Why? Knowledge gonna take you through life. Sports is gonna be something you can do and have fun. If you're good, make a few dollars. But that ain't the end all be all. Getting knowledge is it is. So we need to teach our young people that. Everybody just want to run and jump and have fun. No, you still got to become a father. You got to become a parent. Why? You're going to have a girlfriend. You're going to have stuff going on in life. It's called life lessons. That's what I teach. That's why we're here. All right. Now, I use sports as a metaphor. And quick lesson. When I got my enlightenment, when I had my epiphany, when I had my talk with God, my higher self, the voice was Vince Lombardi. If you knew me, I'm old school. I'm a Packer man. Not Green Bay Packers. I'm a Packer man because of Vince Lombardi. Because the way he instituted and the way he did what he did. So, when God wanted my attention, he got it. He could have been Morgan Freeman. It could have been James Earl Jones, the people I'm familiar with. No, he went deep. He knew that he was going to get my attention. When Vince talked, I'm listening. I might freak out if I hear Morgan. Yeah. But Vince, I know that's that's deep in my psyche. So trust me. When you know who you're talking to, who it's supposed to be, oh, well, I know it's God. I know. You didn't know who God is in you. I know who God is in me. As I'm trying to explain to you, they got a way, he got a way of getting your attention. Synchronicity, good things happen, all that good stuff, that's him trying to get your attention. So I have mine. I'm trying to pass it on to teach you. But we talking about leadership of young men, black men. Yeah, he got a bunch of brothers. He went to ACBC, put him on the map, did all that. Why? Because he's a motivator. If you're a coach, you motivate. You're a teacher, you teach. You inspire. You educate. That's what I do. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about this thing. But greatness, how do you know you're great? Okay, there. How do you know you're great? You know, you don't, but what's this? What you do will show your greatness to you and others. Muhammad Ali said, I find the greatest love of all inside me. I didn't go outside me to find it. I want to be great. Excuse me. No, I want to do great things. Being my best self is the greatest achievement you can have. Become spiritually awakened. Knowing thyself is the greatest personal achievement you can have. Why? Because that's your ticket to the afterlife. Successful in this life, getting money and fame and fortune and fame, and not knowing yourself, don't become spiritually enlightened, means nothing. And then you can teach others. If you are good at what you do, everybody can teach. Michael Jordan ain't a coach. Larry Bird gave it a shot, but most coaches, most players who are good players, they can't teach that. They can't get across. Prime time, he got a knack. Why? He get to motivate. He get to inspire. And he get to play that music. He get to dancing. He feels it. I listen to him say, darn. He could have said the other word. That tells me that it's up in him. And he transfers that. I like that. Get a little touchy. I can feel it. All right, here we go. Knowing you're great. When you're good at something, and you do it for a long time, it's called consistency. It seemed to be great. Why? Because he done it for so long and he was so good at it. Yeah, becomes, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Everybody get that acronym, okay? You all want that in front of our life, in front of our title when they get to, he's the greatest of what he did, okay? Greatness can be obtained. If it's in you, if it ain't in you, you can strive for it. You can work for it. Watch this. Just like knowledge of self. It ain't always given to you. You got to get it, obtain it. I know I'm great. What? Wow. At being what? My best self. That's what I prepare for. That's what I strive for. Even then, the ego was still driving me to be my best self. Okay? Even when it was bad and wrong. So again, why? Because I prepare for being my best self. When? Daily. Or today I'm gonna take a day off. I don't want to be my best self. I just want to be a yo-yo or numbnuts. No, I don't live like that. I don't live on that premise. Nobody should. Okay, there's a lot of it going on. Moving on. Let's go now. If you give, this is what I'm getting better at right here. If you give God greatness by what? Doing the right thing. That's all. You ain't got to jump around acting for, oh, Lord, praise the Lord. All right, run around telling everybody about God. No, that's a waste of time. Make you look foolish, too. Okay? But just doing the right thing, you will be blessed, what? Greatly. The better your works, the greater your blessings. Simple as that. I get excited about this. If you serving God, you just doing what you're supposed to do. That's what serving God is all about. Not making a whole bunch of fuss about running around, everybody thinking you holding it down. No, it ain't about that. Do the right thing. Tell them again, Spike. And it's really that simple. Oh, just do the right thing. But now the right thing for me may be different for somebody else. That's why it's up to you to do the right thing according to what's right for you, not what Brother Wright said. He said, do the right thing, so I'm going to do what he do. No. You do what's best for you. That's right thinking philosophy. I don't control nobody's thoughts, actions, or nothing. I just give lessons to help you with them, make better decisions, and have a better action for that better decision. And you will know for yourself. It ain't what I say, is what you do, because he's looking and he will take care of you if you do what you're supposed to do. I don't want to sound like a preacher, but I try to get a lesson. That's all. It's a teaching. Got that up in here too. Moving on. What am I done? I forgot. Okay, here you go. Okay, yeah, I claim to be great at being my best self. Yeah, I do that. Okay, now, if you get, okay, here you go, right here. Now, giving God your best effort means what? Doing the right thing. But when you got to do this daily, and that's what? Living righteous and virtuous. And that's right thing in philosophy. Why? Because by doing those things, at the end of the day, when you reflect on how you did, if you treat people right, you conduct yourself in a proper manner, you got blessing coming. Why? You did the right thing. Doing the right thing, don't get unrewarded. Just like doing the wrong thing, don't go unpunished. Get the concept, understand that, please. When you serve God, and that's what you should do as a human being, serve your higher self, not some man, not some idol, somebody who you just think they're such great. No, higher self. When you serve God, man come what? Second. Woman, second. If you're in a relationship, you're married, and your wife give you the option, me or God, bye-bye. Don't even ask. No. If you think you're more important to me than God, you ain't thinking right. And let me help you with that. Don't even think that. Understand that. And I expect the same from you. I ain't saying I got to be the number one. No. Uh-uh. I give what I expect to receive. So I'm going to treat you the way I expect you to treat me. Now, if you don't, that's on you. But I'm going to do the right thing. Why? I know what I'm doing. And always be what? God conscious. That's keeping God first. That's putting God first. My man, not your wife, not your mother, not your father, not your kids. God should be first. Because you can get something when you serve him. He gives something back. You serve wifey, you serve husband, yeah, and I guarantee you're going to get something back. At least you know. You always do. And when you're dealing with the ego self, he can't pay off. He don't have the power. And my man said, Jesus got the power. The devil, he'll devour for hours. But that means if you stay God conscious, and if you got Jesus in the mind, that's God, Christian. So you God conscious, certain things you won't be able to do. Why? Because it goes against what you know to be right and wrong. Sorry about that. If you're going to do God, do God. Don't. Moving on. I ain't going there. Ain't my time to do that. Now, watch this. Here we go. I put my best effort in teaching my right thinking philosophy, yes, but I give more effort in what? Living my right thinking philosophy. Here we go. If you want people to think or believe you're a God-fearing man, stop jibber-jabbing and doing some showing. Take care of the people, do right by the people, and they'll respect you being a God-fearing man, not because you tell them to one or you present yourself as one and ain't doing it. When you fake being a God-fearing man, there's a lot of that going on, okay? Men or women, to make a difference. Again, a lot of that fake going on. What's this? Watch this. You, hear me, will be punished, not by man, but by God. Yourself. Because at judgment day, you're the one judging you. Not, well, I just know Christ. I got to do go confess that I know Jesus. They're going to let me in. Au contraire, mon frère. When you're one with God, that means mentally and spiritually, you will do godly things. Great. Being the best self, praise and worship Him. When I'm in church on Sunday, I'm hearing true testimonies. I'm hearing God worshiping and God praising people, and I'm there to fellowship with those kind of people. I don't need them outside the church, but in the house of the Lord, that's what it's supposed to be, and we do that for a reason. Now, I know people walk around praising, raising the roof everywhere they go. They bring the Lord with them. They just, okay, I'm not one of them. So, okay. You don't have to show off for God. He knows what? Your heart. Just live right. Just do the right. It's real simple for me. Why? Yeah, because you ain't got a whole bunch of fanfare. No. Just do the right thing. I ain't got a whole bunch of jibber jabber. If you're a true believer in God, and that's good, then you'll do the right thing. And when you're blessed for that, then your belief is well founded. And guess what? You're blessed. And now you don't just believe in God, you know God because He rewarded you by blessing you for doing what? The right thing by Him. Make sense? I'm not a preacher, I'm a teacher. It's a concept. I'm not trying to get you all amped up. No. When you believe in God and your belief is proven by what? The blessings that you receive for doing what? The right thing. That's how it works. No blessings. Why? Wasn't doing the right thing. Simple. If you're transparent, meaning people see you, know you, watch you, whatever, that's God's work. That's walking and living in grace. I got no secrets. I ain't hiding nothing. I'm not, I'm doing this. No. Transparency. Why? That's what God sees. You can fake people out. That's a waste of time. Why? Because He sees your heart. So why waste time with that? When your belief, did that one. Belief in God, watch this. Belief in God is only what? The start. Only the start. That's the belief. Well, I believe if I do this, if you do the right thing, guess what? You'll be rewarded. That belief turns to what? Knowledge. That's what knowing thyself will get you. Studying, practicing, and doing the right thing, that's when God will make His presence known to you. That's when it happens for every individual. It's personal. Watch this. And only to start. Why? Because when you do the right thing, and you live and do the right thing, and you receive the blessings, that's your proof that God is real. And even more proof that God is in you. How would God know what you're thinking? How would God know your heart? From up there? No, I don't think so. Simple. So I'm not trying to give you a whole bunch of spookism, nonsense. I'm just trying to give you some truth that you can put to use and find out for yourself. Oh, wait a minute, something. Yeah, you think? Sorry. I'm a teacher, not a preacher. Again, preachers got the Lord, and He'll do the. I'm not doing that. I'm going to teach you concepts and give you proof, substantiate what I'm saying by what you put into use, and you'll know that his brother was right about that. My pastor give me biblical concepts that ain't mine here, and I practice it, and it works, so I already know how that works. last one. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm a little long on this one, but to start out here to feel good. I hope you're still feeling good. Let me wrap it up. Why? It feels good to feel good about what? Something that's good. It's all about goodness, and God is what? Always good, love, truth. All the positive stuff is God. If you bring in negative, you bring in toxic, that's you. I don't hang around socialize with toxic people. I don't argue, fuss, and fight. I don't do none of that. Let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Good, here we go, is what? Doing what's right. And if you can get young men to live and do what's right, doing them formative years, man, that's a beautiful thing. Sorry about that, but yeah, I'm starting to see somebody take control of the situation. Everybody complaining about it. Everybody doing nothing about it. Take control. He taking control. He's driving that bus. Okay. And for all you non-believers, before he won that game, nobody's on the bus. Bus empty. Everybody on there was his boys. He knew that. That's what I said. We coming. Oh yeah, we coming. And when that big cross on his chest, it's like the three pyramids on my chest. It signifies something internal. And when you can share that, you can permeate that. I'm hoping everybody who turns into me getting that from me. That's my goal. But he's doing it with these young brothers. I respect that. I see a true leader of what? Young men. Young men need leadership. Then what they gonna do? Do it, emulate it, and then they be able to what? Teach other ones. Each one, teach one. I'm just saying. I'm watching something that I'm enjoying. Yeah, okay. I see a true leader of young men, and all I hear is negative talk about him. I listen up and he do too. He says, all of y'all ain't that one that been here. Believe what I was telling you before it happened. So back up, be cool, and let me be and watch me do my thing. I'm spiritual. I'm a spiritual truth teacher. I teach you spiritual truth for those who want to better themselves. That's it. When you go mess with Dion, you ain't coming halfway. No, you come to get something. You bringing something. When you go to the Lord, you should be bringing something because you can get something too if you bring something. Greatness is eternal. When you can inspire others to be great within themselves, that's true leadership. And when I see him, them guys, they get the rocket, he get the going. It inspires me. I'm ready to go out and play some football. All right, last one. I teach you to be your best self. Dion doing the same thing with these young brothers. And if we have more people like that, we can see a change. A big change. Not them, no, a change. Why? Because he's doing it for everybody. He ain't just got one player. He got about 75, 80 guys up in there. And they all ready to run through the wall for this guy. That's coaching. Yeah, they respect Bobby Bowden. When he had Dion, he had the best players. Then it's all about Nick, and he got the best players. But now Dion to change the dynamic. Why? All the best players want to play for him. Okay, just give you a heads up. Last one. I teach you to be your best self, but in order to make it right, I have to live it to show you. That's right thing philosophy. That's what I do for you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I enjoyed giving it. I got to go.